Good day, it is Althea from the Bible in 1 Year. Today we spend time in Psalm 75. God will judge with equity. This psalm is written as a song by Asaph, who was a prophet and a chief musician. In verse 1, Asaph wrote from the people's perspective of the congregation as a basis and not a belief when he wrote, "We give thanks for your wonderful works, declare that your name is near." He adds emphasis by repeating, "People declare your wonders." With your wonderful works, he put emphasis on the work of God in our lives. His love, goodness, kindness, mercy, and working powers. From verse 1 to the end, Asaph speaks from a godly perspective. When he wrote, "When I select an appointed time, I will judge with equity." God has a right to govern time. He determines the time to uplift and the time for judgment. God's timing is perfect. He is never early and never late. He has the right to judge and will do so with fairness. In verse 3 to 6, he says that God establish and steady its pillars and melt the arrogant and the wicked. Do not lift up the horn of self-glorification. Do not lift up your defiant and aggressive horn on high, referring to the strength of an ox. Isaiah 14 verse 13 says, "But you said in your heart, I will ascend to heaven. I will raise my throne above the stars of God. I will sit on the mount of assembly in the remote parts of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will make myself like the Most High." Do not lift your own strength and wisdom against God. God will judge with equity. The ox also represents a servant heart, giving his strength and power for the benefit of the master. Don't fight the yoke that God puts on you. Do not fight the will of God over your life in rebellion against God. Rather lay down your own life to the will of the master. God will pull down the strength of the proud and will uplift the humble. Asaph teaches in verse 7 the individual to rather honor God as God, as the judge who judge fairly. Humble yourself before the Lord with gratitude, submission, and honor. In verse 8, Asaph shares the metaphor of the cup of God's wrath. There is no way to escape it. Psalm 60 verse 3 says, "Your cups make us stagger and fall." Asaph ends the psalm with a contrast. While the proud will be brought down in judgment, the righteous will be uplifted. Asaph declares, "I will declare it and rejoice over. I will sing praises to the God of Jacob. The horn of the righteous will be lifted. The horns of God's strength will lift the righteous. No one can stop or prevent it. God judges with fairness. The strength and power works toward the wicked and the humble." Romans 8 verse 31 says, "If God is for us, who can be successfully against us?" May you be blessed. Goodbye.